This is my third video of the day. Hello people of the world and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're here for the first time. My name is Miss and I'm a writer, I'm a reader, I'm a science fiction and fantasy junkie. If you're into that kind of stuff, go ahead and hit subscribe. Today is my birthday book haul and I have 25 books I need to talk about. Technically a couple of them are repeats because people accidentally bought me two of them. One of them, Black Sun, isn't here yet, so I'm going to talk about the rest of them which are like behind me. I won't show it to you right now, so it's a surprise. So let us get started with my birthday book haul. Let us start with these adorable little bookmarks that were sent. I have apparently lost Bisma's one, but this is for more than just a pretty face by Syed M. Masood. This is the main character. This is like the villain of the book. And I have lost Bisma's bookmark, which is ironic considering Bisma was my favorite character, which sucks. Starting with the first series, which is the Devabad trilogy, I have City of Brass, Kingdom of Copper, and Empire of Gold. I've been wanting to read these books for the longest time. Ever since I joined the bookish community, I've been hearing so much about these books, so I cannot wait to dive into this trilogy. And fun story, I have two Kingdoms of Copper because as I said, there have been repeats. I'm gonna be probably gifting this to somebody, so that's fun. Let me read the back blurb of the first City of Brass book so that you guys know what the series is sort of about. Among the bustling markets of 18th century Cairo, the city's outcasts eke out a living, swindling rich Ottoman nobles and foreign invaders alike. But alongside this new world, the old stories linger. Tales of jinn and spirits, of cities hidden among the swirling sands of the desert, full of enchantment, desire, and riches, where magic pours down every street, hanging in the air like dust. Many wish their lives could be filled with such wonder, but not Nari. She knows the trades she uses to get by are just tricks and sleights of hand. There is nothing magical about them. She only wishes to one day leave Cairo, and then there is a sticker for the price. Leave Cairo, blah blah blah, but as the saying goes, be careful what you wish for. So yes, this is the first of the Devabad trilogy, which is a trilogy I cannot wait to read. Also, these covers are just beautiful. I mean, these are the best covers ever. I wish I had them in hardcover, but for now, paperback. Next books are The Wicked King and The Queen of Nothing. I do have The Cruel Prince right there. I don't know if you can see it. So that completes the trilogy. I haven't read The Cruel Prince, but I've heard good things about it from some of my friends, and I cannot wait to dive into this book. The first book is up there and I'm too lazy to get it, so I'm not going to read the back jacket, but yes. Let me know how you feel about this trilogy. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Look how shiny. Next is the first three books of the Amber Quartet, which means The Ember in the Ashes, Torch Against the Night, and Reaper at the Gates. I am so excited to read this book. Just look at these beautiful covers. Just so amazing. The fourth book is coming out, The Sky Beyond the Storm. I think it is coming out this December, so I cannot wait to finish these books. So I'm going to read the back of the first book so that you know what this series is about, like a little bit. Vow your blood and body to the Empire. Keep your heart for yourself. An orphan fighting for a family. A soldier searching for his freedom. A story burning to be told. Leia, I think that's how you pronounce it. Leia is a scholar living under the iron-fisted rule of the Martial Empire. When her brother is arrested in the dead of the night for treason and her loved ones slain, Leia must go undercover as a slave at the Empire's greatest military academy in exchange for assistance from those who claim that they can save her brother from execution. The academy's finest soldier, Elias, is secretly its most unwilling, but before he can act on the desertion he plans in his heart, he is ordered to participate in a ruthless contest to choose the next Martial Emperor. When Leia and Elias's paths collide, they will find their destinies are inescapably intertwined, and their choices will rock the future of the very empire they fear. This book sounds so good, and the rest of the books, they look so amazing together. I love it. The next book is The Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. I've been super interested in this book ever since the sequel came out, The Vicious Spirit, I think. So let us read. Look at how pretty. There's also a hardcover, so I'm super excited. Let us read what this book has to offer. It is really pretty. I remember Shraddha Takara recommending this book, so I'm super interested in seeing what this book has to offer. So this is inspired by Korean folklore, which makes it so interesting because I haven't ever read a book which explores Korean folklore, and this book already sounds so amazing. I mean, a girl who takes the souls of like criminal men. It's like Death Note. Like, part of it reminds me a bit of Death Note, but like a lot more mythical. Actually, Death Note is also mythical, but yeah, I'm here for it. The next book I got for my birthday was Raybearer. This is technically a book I won in a giveaway, and it arrived in September, and since my birthday is in September, I just added it to my birthday book haul. I've already read it, as you can see, and I've loved it. I did do like a Raybearer vlog plus review, so in case you haven't checked it out, cards as well as the description, go ahead and do it because it is an amazingly relaxing vlog, and I also talk a lot about this book, which I absolutely love. This has been my most recent 5-star read, so go ahead and check it out, guys. Next book of my haul is The Serpent's Secret by Shantanu Dasgupta. I am extremely pumped for this book because it is inspired by Bengali folklore. I'm from Bengal, so I am so pumped for this book. Also, look at that cover, it is so beautiful. I'm going to read out a little bit about the book. Meet Kiranmala, interdimensional demon slayer. Only she doesn't know it yet. I love this. Oh my god. On the morning of her 12th birthday, Kiranmala is just a regular 6th grader living in New Jersey until her parents mysteriously vanish and a drooling rakshas. Okay, so this is basically written in the Bengali pronunciation, I guess. Demon slams through her kitchen, determined to eat her alive. I love this. I love this setup. Turns out there might be some truth to her parents' fantastical stories, like how Kiranmala is a real Indian princess and how she comes from a secret place not of this world. To complicate matters, two crush-worthy princes ring her doorbell. I am living for the voice of this author. Insisting they've come to rescue her, suddenly Kiran is swept into another dimension full of magic, winged horses, moving maps, and annoying talking birds. There she must solve riddles and battle demons, all while avoiding the Serpent King of the underworld, who may or may not want to kill her, and the Rakshi Queen, who definitely does, in order to find her parents and basically save New Jersey, her entire world, and everything beyond it. I love this. If the blurb itself is so much fun to read, I just wonder how much fun this book is gonna be. It's a middle grade adventure, if you could not tell. It has Bengali folklore, and I'm here for it. I absolutely love it. Moving on to the next book, Sadie by Kourtney Summers. Now, I never knew about this book. I heard about this book 2 years ago, I think, when I first joined the bookish community, but I just love this cover so much that I thought I should get it. This is basically a thriller, and it has a really long description, which I don't want to read out to you guys because it's a bit too long and this video is gonna get super long. But yeah, there's a thriller by Kourtney Summers, and I cannot wait to read it. The next two books are Red Rising and Illuminate. I was holding it upside down. Red Rising by Pierce Brown and Illuminate by Jake Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. Red Rising, I think both of them are science fiction books, which is great because I've been reading so much fantasy, and even though I say I'm a fantasy and science fiction junkie, I need to read a lot more science fiction, so I'm gonna start with these two books. I really like the way Illuminate is written. Like, as you can see, it's almost like it's files. It's called the Illuminate Files, I think. And then there is Red Rising. I'm gonna read a little bit about both of the books, I guess. Let's start with Illuminate. The year is 2575, and two mega corporations are at war over a planet that's a little more than an ice-covered speck. Too bad nobody thought to warn the people living on it. With enemy fire raining down on them, Ezra and Katie have to make their escape on the evacuating fleet. But their troubles are just beginning. A deadly plague. No matter where I go, the plague follows, apparently. A deadly plague has broken out on one of the spaceships, and it is mutating with terrifying results. Sounds like coronavirus. Their ship's protection is seriously flawed. No one will say what is going on. As Katie hacks into a tangled web of data to find the truth, it's clearly only one person can help her, Ezra. And the only problem with that is that they split up before all this trouble started and she isn't supposed to be talking to him. So, I sense a lot of science fiction, I sense a lot of plague, and I sense a lot of drama. Illuminate definitely sounds like something I would like to read, and it's a pretty cool format. Followed by Red Rising. It has a short back blurb, so I'm going to read it out. The Earth is dying, Darrow is a red, a miner in the interior of Mars. His mission is to extract enough precious elements to one day tame the surface of the planet and allow humans to live on it. The Reds are humanity's last hope. Or so it appears, until the day Darrow discovers it's all a lie. That Mars has been habitable and inhabited for generations by a class of people calling themselves the Golds. A class of people who look down at Darrow and his fellows as slave labor to be exploited and worked to death without a second thought. Until the day Darrow, with the help of a mysterious group of rebels, disguises himself as a Gold and infiltrates their command school, intent on taking down his oppressors from the inside. But the command school is a battlefield, and Darrow isn't the only student with an agenda. This sounds amazing. I dropped it. This sounds amazing. Sounds like really cool. Like I can sense like there's like class conflict and politics in a science fiction setting, and it's not too alien because it's like it's Mars, so it's not that far away from our little planet we call Earth. The next book of the haul is Star Daughter by Shraddha, Takara, and I have already said so much about this book in my previous videos. This is definitely a book I would recommend to my younger self because it has a lot of magic, it has a lot of stardust, it has a lot of wonder and adventure. It is a standalone book and it is based on Indian mythology. So you have a lot of like words like nakshatra. There's a beautiful like a night court, I think that's what it's called. It's a beautiful, beautiful fantasy, and the writing style is so immersive and so pretty. This book is pretty, as you can tell from the cover. I've also linked my Star Daughter review in the description down below, so make sure that you check it out. The next book is A Heart So Fierce and Broken. So here's the thing, this is book 2 of the series. The first book is A Curse So Dark and Lonely. My relatives, they got me the second book without like realizing that there's a first book, so that's fine. I'll buy the first book. This is one of the books which is sort of on my lower priority list, but definitely something that I want to read because I personally love reading Beauty and the Beast retellings. I like fairy tale retellings, so Beauty and the Beast retellings sounds amazing, and this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, so I cannot wait to get into this book. If you have thoughts on this book, let me know, because I have heard mixed reviews, but I want to find out for myself, so let me know what you think. The next book is another book I've heard a lot of mixed reviews for, Cinderella Is Dead. I love this cover, it is so powerful. This is a sapphic romance. It's not primarily a romance, I think, but there is definitely sapphic representation. It is a Cinderella retelling. The back blurb goes like, it's 200 years since Cinderella found her prince, but the fairy tale is over, and I am hooked. Sophia knows the story though off by heart because every girl has to recite it daily, from when she's tiny until the night she's sent to the royal ball for choosing. And every girl knows that she has only one chance, for the lives of those not chosen by a man at the ball are forfeit. But Sophia doesn't want to be chosen. She doesn't want to go to the ball at all. Now, not when she's afraid the girl she loves might be chosen too. So there's sapphic representation in this book, and it's like a dark post-Cinderella retelling, which just sounds so amazing. So I'm here for the book, I'm here for the cover, I'm here for everything this book has to offer. The next book is The Bells by Dhonielle, Clayton. I won this in a giveaway as well. Arrived in September, so I thought I would include this in my haul. This book is just so vibrant. This book definitely sounds like something that I haven't really read too much of, so I'm interested to see how this one goes. Oh, stay tuned. Maybe your review will be coming at you very soon. Next book is Cersei by Madeline Miller, and I've heard so much about this book and the Song of Achilles. So this is, in the house of Helios, god of the sun and the mightiest of the Titans, a daughter is born. Cersei is strange, not powerful and terrible like her father, nor gorgeous and mercenary like her mother, but she has a dark power of her own, witchcraft. I'm already hooked because witchcraft is my jam. It's my current jam because I'm doing like a lot of witchcraft research for my work in progress. When Cersei's gift threatens the gods, she's banished to the island of, I have no idea how to pronounce this, to the island of Dash, when she hones her occult craft, casting spells, gathering strange herbs, and taming wild beasts. Yet a woman who stands alone cannot live in peace for long, and among her island guests is an unexpected visitor, the mortal Odysseus, for whom Cersei will risk everything. So I do know Cersei's tale, Percy Jackson, although in that I think the island she lived on was Ogygia. Is that what they're trying to say over here? I don't know. I would love to see like Cersei's story because I love Greek mythology and this is Cersei. And Cersei was a very, I really liked her character in the Percy Jackson series, so I'm interested to see, like, the take on Cersei's character in this book. It sounds amazing, it sounds something right up my alley because it has Greek mythology, and it has, like, witchcraft, and it has a strong female character, and it has a love story. So I think this is a tragedy. I'm not sure, but, like, all Greek stories are tragedies, so the next book is The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. I am so looking forward to this read. I was supposed to read this book in October, but I hit a slump and I did not. This is the follow-up book. This is the second book of the Poppy War trilogy. The third book is The Burning God, which I have been so particular to avoid any spoilers for this book because I really want to find out. I want to go through the emotions myself. I've heard that it is even better than the Poppy War, which is saying something. The Poppy War was a very gruesome and a very hard-hitting read, so I can't wait to see what the Dragon Republic has to offer. So I am supremely excited to read this book. The next two books are actually pretty random. So I have Oathbringer Part 1 and Part 2, which is funny because I don't have the rest of the Stormlight Archive series, but this will serve as a reminder for me to buy and read the Stormlight Archive series. Then I have the Gilded Wolves. Fun story, I got 3 copies of the Gilded Wolves, one of which I ordered myself, so I've returned that. This is the extra copy, and the copy that I'm currently reading is on my bedside table, so yeah. I also have the Silver Serpents. I have the Arc of the Silver Serpents on my laptop, so once I finish Gilded Wolves, I'm gonna go on to the Silver Serpents, so expect a review of both of them from me pretty soon. Let me tell you that the Gilded Wolves is a heist story, so in case you thought that the Six of Crows is the only young adult heist story, you're wrong. And finally, Love from A to Z. I cannot wait to read this book. It is written by S.K. Ali, and I've only heard good things about it from Muslim readers and Muslim reviewers. So I'm super looking forward to it. And this is also the last book of my haul. It's a YA contemporary. It is a Muslim own voices book, and I cannot wait to read because I read this book because I think it's gonna be the first of its kind. I haven't read anything by S.K. Ali, but I've only heard good things about the author. So yeah, super excited. That's all I got for you today. This is a huge video, I know. And if you like it, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Did you like any of these books? Have you read any of these books? What are your thoughts? Let me know about them. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe. I post videos every week. If you don't follow me on Twitter, if you don't follow me on my blog or Instagram, all links are down below. Go follow me there. So that's all I got for you today, folks. Bye.